What was the Cold War? The Cold War was named the Cold War in 1947. However, some historians claim it started in 1945. However, it lasted over 40 years, eventually ending in the Soviet Union collapse in 1991. During this 40-year time period, tensions between the two key nations, the Soviet Union and the USA, the Soviet Union particularly represented as a bear, and the USA usually represented as an old man in a USA hat. Tensions were significantly high and almost triggered all-out war in few occasions. The reason why this extremely tense time period was called the Cold War was because there was actually no fighting between the two key nations. For it to be a hot war, then there had to be fighting between the two key nations, e.g. World War II. However, in examples such as the Korean War, 1950-53, and the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan in 1980, each side would appear to fund the enemy. In the Korean War, the Russians funded North Korea, and in Afghanistan, the USA funded the Mujahideen. The two leaders that were seen to spark tense relations between the two nations were Joseph Stalin of the Soviet Union and Harry S. Truman of the United States, who is argued by many people to be mostly at fault. Truman is seen mainly to be at fault because relations broke down after he bragged about his A-bomb or atomic bomb to Stalin in the Potsdam Conference of 1945. This was seen as a massive threat by Stalin, thus triggering a massive breakdown in relations. The main trigger of the Cold War can be argued to have come in the three key conferences of Tehran, Yalta and Potsdam. Tehran in 1943, Yalta in 1945 as well as Potsdam. This is because they had difficulty drawing boundaries of the sphere of influence, and ultimately because neither side could agree on what democracy was. When in the West they thought it was free and fair elections, while Stalin thought it was communism. So guys, I hope you enjoyed my first video on what the Cold War was. I'll ultimately be doing more videos on what happened during the Cold War, such as the Cuban Missile Crisis and the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan, and also further videos on major historical kind of things. So I hope you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and have a good day guys.